Good morning everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. We're over halfway now. We're almost at the end. It's almost the big day. I'm also just realising that besides dying from a cough, I keep saying good morning when one, it isn't even morning now for me. It's literally past 12 o'clock. Only just, but it's still past 12. And when you guys watch these videos, it's very late at night. So good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you're watching this. Now you probably can't hear, but as I posted on my YouTube community yesterday, I am now nursing a chest infection. So if I sound a bit breathless, that is why. Current situation is my head is throbbing, my back is killing, my chest hurts, I can't breathe properly. Going up and down the stairs is like running a marathon, and I'm not sleeping very well because I'm just coughing, and it's a productive cough. Let's just say that. But I've got some very strong antibiotics, so I should be okay. But I'm not gonna let that hold me down because it's time to really get in the festive mood. Because for once, I have been productive. I have done my Christmas shopping. So today, we're gonna wrap it. And obviously in between, I'll be doing little bits, just going about my day, just to keep things interesting. Because one, I can't really show you the prezzies, yeah? I will be able to show me wrapping it once I've put it in the paper. But yeah, I figured that could probably potentially get really boring unless you're like me and you like watching people do cutesy little things like that, like wrapping presents and putting ribbon on and stuff. Because I got some fun things from Costco, as you saw in one of the other Vlogmases. I can't remember which one it was now. So yeah, we're just gonna have a bit of fun, do a bit of wrapping, keep it nice and chill and low key, because I do actually have to film another video today. I don't know why I do it to myself, but I just really enjoy doing it and I want to try and stick to this schedule. If I can do this, then next year is going to be shaping up for a good year for YouTube and TikTok and stuff for me. We're going to be doing dinner. I'm going to be making carbonara today, which I absolutely love. Like, I know usually when you're ill you want things like soup, but I just love pasta. Not traditional by any means. So for any Italians, fellow Italians watching this, I apologise in advance. I just like it like this, okay? We will, and Jamie has insisted that we make an authentic carbonara one time with like guanciale and pecorino, because we did have one when we went to Italy back in September, and you'll have seen that if you watched the vlog, which I will put up here somewhere for you to go and watch if you haven't. So yeah, I've got my comfies on, I've got my slippers on, I might change into some socks because my feet are freezing, and let's get wrapping. Okay, I've got my little space, so if I move back you should still be able to see like what I'm doing in this bit here. But before we get started, I just wanted to show you this. Like, this is the I guess you'd call it like a wrapping storage box. Like, how cute is that? So at the top we've got this little bit that's got all of the tags in, which Jamie has made a mess of, and then at the bottom here we've got like the ribbon and stuff which he hasn't touched. So I'll be using this for his present. So this is the paper that I got for his ones, just this like really nice tartan paper. And then the other side is Christmas trees. So I'm going to wrap his in this side. I'll probably preface this as well by saying I'm not going to wrap every present on camera. I think it'd just take me too long, and I just want to get in the zone and get it all done because I've got quite a bit. Like, most of this is Jamie's, apart from these two bits here and that one. And then there's all of his stocking as well, because, well, his sack. Normally I wouldn't wrap all that stuff, but he's gone to the effort of wrapping everything that he's put in my stocking and my sack, so I feel like I need to do the same. So there's quite a lot that I need to get through today. Also as well, to help not make this like really bloody boring for you guys, I've put together like a little list of topics for like conversation, just to talk through like whilst I'm doing this. So yeah, I'll just be talking about like the little plans and things we have for Christmas and like little traditions we have, and just, I don't know, just talk about Christmas. Why not? Feel all festive. You know, about like the things that we do at Christmas, the things that I used to do with my mum and that at Christmas, like my family growing up, and maybe we could just start a conversation in the comments or something. So this is one of Jamie's presents here. Nice, easy one to wrap up to start with. It's obviously some sort of cards, and I got him something that I can't necessarily wrap. So I found this listing on Etsy where they make like a scratch card, and I thought it was very cute. And obviously, as you may have already guessed, because I keep talking about it, we're spending Christmas with Jamie's family this year. I think like most couples, we try and alternate where we spend Christmas. So last year it was me and Jamie. So this year it will be with Jamie's family. We'll be going down to see them on the 23rd. It was meant to be Christmas Eve, but because we're coming back, I think on the 27th, I think more than anything, like Jamie just really likes his own space. So he wants to get back as soon as possible. I know part of that is actually because he'll just miss the cats like I do. So we'll be going there for a few days. But originally we were going to go down on Christmas Eve, but then I was like, you know, we don't get to see them that often. And I also, because of the way all of this stuff has been filmed, I am going to end up having to film Christmas Eve, edit it and upload it on Christmas Eve. So that's going to be interesting. So I was like, can we please just go down late on the 23rd so that we can make sure that we're there, and on Christmas Eve I then have like all of my stuff with me, we're not messing about, and I can film like the day for Christmas Eve. We don't have like too many plans. The main thing is that Jamie wants to go and watch that Mufasa film. Oh, it is reversible. Okay. I completely did not realise whatsoever. How do I open this now? No, madam, that is not for you. It is not for kitties. So yeah, we'll be going to the cinema to watch that. And then I don't know whether we'll then end up going for food somewhere. I think at this point it's probably a good idea to start thinking about booking somewhere. They're not going to even, but it is fine. Now I feel like I want like a little bow. Okay, I think the crisis has been averted. So I've made one little bow, and then I've untied the other bit that I did, and I'm just going to attempt to tie it to the baggage. I don't know. So there's the first one. Hopefully it only gets better from here. I definitely do not like that ribbon though. I'm thinking I'm going to use this more like fabric-y one going forward. It looks okay. It's not the best, but it'll do. Okay, I watched a tutorial again. I'm going to do a different kind of bow. I really didn't like that one. Perfect. Also, quick note, getting one of these tape dispensers is a game changer when you're wrapping presents. So, back to the discussion about Christmas. I would love to know what you guys do in terms of like Christmas. Like, how does your day go? Because how I used to spend it when I'd do Christmas with my mum growing up versus how Jamie's family do it, it's so different. And I know everyone has like their own little traditions and things that they do. So what is it you guys do? Like, let me know in the comments. Because for me personally, growing up, Christmas Day was just the chillest day ever because my mum would be so stressed out making Christmas dinner. So we'd always start the day like really early, get up at like, I think maybe like 7. Sometimes I'd be awake from like 4 in the morning, but then most of the time, so we'd get up, I'd have my little stocking at the end of the bed that then open. And then once I'd open my stocking, we kind of go downstairs. There'd be the whole thing of seeing the presents under the tree and that, and then it'd be breakfast. And our breakfast of choice was always some sort of sandwich. Normally like sausage and egg. Hopefully that's okay, we shall see. But yeah, once we'd had our sandwich, it'd then be starting to open some presents. Like my mum would make herself a Bucks Fizz whilst I opened my prezzies. And then she'd open some of them. But most importantly, like I would open all of my presents there and then. Like there was no waiting around. And my mum was just excited to see me open my prezzies, so she wanted to kind of get that out of the way so we could get rid of the mess and then just carry on with Christmas Day, which makes sense because there's a lot of paper and stuff, and she just wanted to get it done so that she could focus on dinner and not have to worry. This is very fiddly. I hope he appreciates this because I swear to God. Oh, very cute. Okay, and then supposedly we fan these out. So that was kind of like our Christmas morning. You know, it'd be a lot of opening prezzies and having like a little breakfasty treat. And then I'd just be opening prezzies for most of the morning, to be honest. But most importantly, I never got out of my jammies. Like the jammies that I'd get for Christmas Eve off my mum, because that was another thing, we always opened a present on Christmas Eve and it was always Christmas jammies. Like it was never a proper present. Well, not that they're not a present, but it was never like one of the presents from Father Christmas or anything like that. It was always Christmas pyjamas that my mum had got me that I could wear to go to bed, and then that would be my Christmas Day outfit. I'm loving that. Okay, I thought that ribbon was gonna clash too much with it, but that's actually really sweet. And because it's wired ribbon as well, when we're transporting these to Wales, even if it gets a bit crushed, I can always just go back and zhuzh it again. I'm so excited now. Okay, next one. I had to go in and redo that other one, so it's looking okay. This ribbon though, I really do not like it for making them. This one looks so much better, so I think I'm gonna stick with this one. So back to Christmas Day. So that was me like growing up, and even as I got older, we would still do the exact same thing. It would just be gym jams all day long. And I loved that because I didn't really have to think about anything. I could just stay in my jammies all day. Everyone else was in their jammies. But ever since we've been spending Christmas with Jamie's family instead, I'm realising that not everybody does that. And again, let me know what you guys do. But they seem to do like a big family thing. And I guess it is different. Like it was literally just me and my mum. Before her and my dad split up, he was there as well, obviously. There's no like real reason, I guess, to make any more effort than everybody just staying in their Christmas jammies all day. And that, I felt that was quite sweet. But it is nice having like that big family dynamic where there's quite a few of you and everybody gets dressed up and things like that. But Christmas morning in their house is so different. They'll get up quite early. Earlier than I will, and definitely earlier than Jamie will. If he could stay in bed all day, I think he would. He will not get out of bed until gone 11 o'clock. Like it scares me and it gives me anxiety. They will get up and they will have sausage rolls for breakfast. I don't mind it at all, but that early in the morning I don't think I want a sausage roll. For me, like a sausage roll is like a lunch thing, but they'll always save me one, bless them, which is quite cute. So yeah, they'll have their sausage rolls whilst everyone else is kind of like getting ready, and his mum and dad are attending to dinner. But then the biggest culture shock for me was that they don't open all of their presents at once. Excuse me? Excuse me? I want to open all my presents there and then, and I get the rationale behind it. Like, you open a few and then, because there's a lot of us, like Jamie is one of 4, then his niece and nephew are there, and then there's all the partners, myself included, obs, and then his mum and dad. So there's quite a few people. It's not like when I was growing up where it was literally just me and my mum, or me and my mum and my dad opening presents. So I get it would take a while, and then we'd probably end up having dinner like really, really late. But just not being able to open all of my presents in the morning, just, it hurts. But having stuff to open later on is actually really nice, especially because after Christmas dinner, I don't know about anyone else, but I get so tired because there's so much food that little dopamine rush I get from like opening presents again wakes me up and keeps me up for the rest of the evening then. So that's present number 3. So yeah, their Christmas morning is definitely very different, but I like it because obviously now with it just being me and Jamie, but it's not even just the Christmas morning routine that's different, and obviously getting dressed up, which I do like. Jammies on Christmas Day have their place, and it's probably something that we might do when we have like a full little family at some point. But I think if you're with family, like you're with other people, I think it is nice to kind of get dressed up. What better excuse than to look fabulous on Christmas Day? So I will be doing that again. Last year I had a skirt that actually is very similar to this wrapping paper, and then like a black top, and I did my hair with like a bow and stuff like that. I'm thinking my hair this year will probably do the same. My outfit, I still don't know what to wear. I have this red dress that I got from Pretty Little Thing, and I was thinking of wearing it with embellished cardigan that I've got with like some tights, and I've got some red, like dark red, again similar to this, little kitten heels. I'm thinking like in my head that's the outfit I want to wear, but you know when you like plan an outfit out in your head and then you actually put it on, you're like, that is ugly as sin. I might have to do some like try-ons before we go to Wales so that I know what I'm going to wear Christmas Day. Dinner at his family's house is so different than what I had growing up. I mean, my family, it must be like the Italian side, and my mum's just like adopted it. I think they're very motivated by food, and we have a lot. Like obviously Italian Christmas dinner is just something else. Jamie's not experienced it yet, but I have a few times in my life, and it is amazing. So much food. And my mum kind of adopted that. We have like a 5-course dinner. Christmas dinner is a whole other beast. We will have a starter, which usually consists of like prawn cocktail. So we'll have like the prawns with the Mary Rose sauce and salad and some smoked salmon, bit of lemon juice, the what. And we'd normally have that at about 12 o'clock-ish. And then it would be Christmas dinner, and that we'd usually have at about, I'd say 3, and that would, you know, be a typical Christmas dinner. So turkey, ovs, all the veg. Like we love a veg, so we'd have everything. Then like stuffing, then we'd have all like the sauces, Yorkshire puds, ovs. If you don't put Yorkshire puds on a Christmas dinner, I don't trust you. And then literally lashings of gravy. And then once we'd had that, because we're not done, we would have a cheese board, like continental cheeses, because you have to, grapes, because my mum wasn't really into chutney, so we would have grapes instead. Yeah. Then once we'd had the cheese board, because again I'm not done, we would have dessert, and this would kind of depend on what my mum wanted to do. So sometimes it'd be some sort of Christmas pudding. Sometimes she would make something herself, and that would usually be some sort of tiramisu. Not as good as my nonna's, I'm not gonna lie. I think any sort of Italian cooking, I'm very biased, but I think my nonna is the best. Forget Gino de Campo, my nonna is the one. But yeah, so it'd be like tiramisu or something like that, or some sort of gatto. Sometimes we do a bit of a spread, like we do, I guess, like a picky bit dessert, so we get like a few different things. Then, because again, we're not done, we'd have an espresso with little biscuits or something like that, like obviously Christmassy biscuits. Whereas Jamie's family do it a little bit different. Not too different, but again, it was a bit of a culture shock for me the first time I spent Christmas with them. So they obviously have their breakfast, you know, that's no different, but they don't do a starter with Christmas dinner. The first year I was there, I was like, pardon? we're not doing a starter. What am I supposed to eat before dinner? And they're like, oh, well, we do dinner at like 1 o'clock. Now you might think, okay, yeah, that's pretty standard stuff, you know, a Christmas dinner. However, it's called Christmas dinner, where I'm from at least anyway. It is not a Christmas lunch. It's a Christmas dinner. And dinner time to me is in the evening, like at least 3 o'clock. But no, they have it like really early. But their Christmas dinner, very similar sort of thing. There's no difference there. And luckily for me, they do, but they'll serve it sort of family style, where everything is out on like a countertop, and then everybody just goes and helps themselves essentially, which I quite like, because sometimes like if it's served up, people can put too much on your plate, i.e. my mum, or just not put enough, and then you can just kind of get what you want. And they always do like extra roasties and extra Yorkshire puds. Go! Next one. Oh, I'm so excited about these now. So yeah, then once they've had Christmas dinner, we then open more prezzies, because there's still quite a few left. Then we kind of just do whatever. Normally we'll then do like a Christmas quiz, which this year Jamie and I have been responsible for sorting out. Hopefully it turns out okay. We kind of tried to make it so it's a bit like the big fat quiz of the year. And then after the quiz, or like whatever activity we were doing, it's then time for dessert. And I think it's been pretty consistent the few times that I've been there, where his mum has made tiramisu, which is very good, and she makes it the proper way. But again, nobody makes tiramisu like my nonna. I'm just going to put it out there right now, as much as somebody else could be like, well, my mum or this person makes the best tiramisu. They don't. They really don't. But yeah, then after dessert, that's pretty much it. So some similarities with kind of like the Christmas Day traditions that I'm used to, but then some differences that I actually quite like the dressing up for Christmas Day, sort of like the family style served Christmas dinner, I think is really nice. It's also nice that they like play games and things. I think I recall growing up, we would sometimes play charades or charades, or I'd get like some sort of game for Christmas and we'd play that. The fact that they do like a dedicated quiz and stuff is like really nice, and they'll have like card games and things that they'll play. Most of the time we would do that if we went to my aunt and uncle's for the evening. We would normally do that sometimes on Christmas Day night. Most of the time it would be on Boxing Day, because there would be a crap ton of leftover food. But Jamie's family tend to do that on Christmas Day itself, which is quite nice, because there's enough of them. Like most of my family, it's like small little pockets of people. We never really have like a huge family get together sort of thing. Might be nice to one day if somebody like in the family has a big enough house. But yeah, very different Christmases. Even down to like my Italian one is also very different. It would take me ages now to explain all of that, and I'm almost done with this. But I like that I get like different things each year. Sometimes I'm in my jammies for Christmas, and then sometimes I get all dressed up. But so far, this is what we're looking like. I'm rather impressed with myself, to be quite honest. I'm not going to wrap all of them like this, I don't think, especially the ones that are going in the like Santa sack. I think it'd just be a bit silly, like unless they're going to be out on display. Right now though, I need food. Now, it hasn't technically been that long since I had my breakfast, but I think because I'm just feeling a bit shaky, and I feel like food might help. So as you can tell, it is a little bit later. I've actually had to turn the lights on. It gets dark so quick. I feel like I'm actually getting seasonal depression, because I feel like I never actually see daylight. But yeah, anybody else feel like it's dark for so much longer this year? I don't know what it is. But anyway, I finished Jamie's wrapping for now. I think that's all I wanted to get done today. Here's the presents for now. I think I'm just going to reward myself with a cup of tea and chill for a little bit before we start dinner. And then after dinner, I'll lay all of these prezzies like back under the tree and show you before I log off for the day, because I need to edit this and get it up. So you can't really see it right this second. But yeah, started to get the dinner on the go. Luckily this is really quick. I normally end up doing way too much pasta, but I feel like this will be okay. Because I'm not absolutely ravenous, but I also want to make sure that I'm saving a bit of room for some dessert. So this is what we're currently working with. When we make carbonara, we typically do it with chorizo and a bit of chicken. And I'd usually put some andouille in there as well, but we don't have any. And I think at the minute I'd probably die from coughing if I did put that in. And then here we've just got a mix of eggs and cheese and a bit of black pepper. I tend to use 1 whole egg and then 2 egg yolks just to make it really thick. And don't ask me how much cheese. I just grate a massive amount until I think it's okay. So just waiting for all of this bit to cook. And then once that is done, I will be back to kind of mix everything together. Together. Okay, so chicken is cooked and then pasta is done. None of this draining it because I may need a little bit of pasta water, so I might as well just pull the pasta out of the pan. And then in goes the cheese and egg mixture. There we go. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna need any pasta water for that one, to be fair. And there we go. Do you know what? I'm actually quite proud of myself with the pasta. So in case anyone was wondering, I did actually weigh out the pasta and I used 260 grams. That seems to be a good amount for 2 people. Yeah, that's dinner sorted. Having it really early because I'm just not feeling too great and I've still got to edit this and get it up. Put the presents by the tree and then maybe have a little cheeky bit of dessert. I'm feeling sorry for myself, so don't know what yet. I might try and have a sneaky bit of panettone and then like half a brownie. Apologies for the shitty background noise. Jamie's got football on the telly. Oh look, there's Looney. Luna. Hello. Okay, almost done for the day now. Oh, it's been a long day and I have cramp in my fingers as well from like wrapping presents. This is the current situation. So I have my little treat and then all the prezzies at the moment that need to go under the tree. There is technically still, I think, I want to say 3 presents of Jamie's. One of them I've not been able to buy yet because it's not been in stock, so it could be a last minute rush job or it could be that I have to get him a really late present. My own fault. One of them I had to get delivered to his mum and dad's because it was too big to fit here. And the other one, I think I'm still waiting for it. I ordered it a bit ago and it's still not come. Yeah, this will do for now. Yes, these are sacks for the cats. Yes, we bought them presents. Let me live. Yeah. Just give you more of a close-up of everything. Oh, Jesus Christ. We've got to try and take all this to Wales, babe. This is just ridiculous. Because there's still more to wrap. And now I'm currently starting to have a mental breakdown. Because, as you just saw, we've got to try and take all this stuff to Wales. We've got a bigger car now. It should be fine. Because last year, we managed it and we definitely had a much smaller car. So, present wrapping done for now. To be continued. It's looking good for now. So the rest of the present wrapping we're just gonna do ad hoc throughout like the rest of the week because we've got a busy weekend, to be fair. Busy weekend. So I'll have to see how I get on with that. No doubt it'll be like a last minute rush job, you know, like the day we leave for Wales. But that's fine because we haven't really got anything else to do that day anyway. So wrapping presents might actually be nice because the plan is to pack the day before. And I've done it on purpose because I usually leave it to the last minute and then I forget something. Whereas I plan to film a video of me doing it the day before and then posting it on the day we go and maybe plan for things that we're going to take to Wales, because are we going to take like alcohol and stuff? I don't know.
Probably.
Because I don't even know what I want to drink. Do I even want a drink? I'm going to stop rambling and eat my little snacks, drink my cup of tea, probably then make another one and get editing this video so I can get it up so you guys can watch it. So I'm going to call it a night. I hope you enjoyed watching. But yeah, that is it. I'm going to call it a night and I will see you tomorrow.